Hello, hello, welcome and welcome back. This is day 23 of the free Get Ready for Change 30-day challenge. This challenge is here to help you step into yourself, help you embrace your power, and really help just set the habits of journaling, understanding the self, and feeling feelings. Okay. So, first thing that we're going to do, my name is Zaria Rayleigh Jack Rain. I am the creator of the Get Ready for Change 30-day challenge. I am also the owner of Pampered and Luxed, which this challenge is through, and it derives from a workbook that I actually started to not only hone in with myself, but as a product for Pampered and Luxed. So if you'd like to know more about that or see more about this workbook that the free challenge derived from, definitely click the link down below in the description box. Today, we're going to be going over day 23's prompt, some daily affirmations and mantras like we usually do, as well as the daily reset worksheet. You can click the link down below. It'll take you straight to the website, the page where you can download the daily reset worksheet we're specifically going over today. And over the past 3 days or so, 2 or 3 days, I've been showing you guys how I actually go and get different daily tasks for myself by doing a weekly reset. And at the end of this month, I will actually also be showing you guys a little bit of sneak peek of how I wrap up and reset a month. So, with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get started with the today we're going to start with the affirmations and the daily just that mantra energy so that we can really hone in and get things started on the right foot, okay? And then I'll go ahead and give you guys the prompt because I want these mantras to really help you get in tune with the prompt. And definitely feel free to do this prompt, take it into tomorrow because this is the end of the day. I did want to do this at the end of the day because that's when I do my daily, like my last check in for daily reset. I wanted it to be able to have my full schedule already worked through for the day and I'd be able to show it to you guys. So I've already kind of transcribed it, and we're going to go ahead in with these mantras. They all kind of go together. It's not just the challenge and the mantras, and then you can also do your daily reset. Like for me, they all go together. They're all sort of the same process, and I do them every day at this point. So, yeah, they definitely make me feel better about life, and then I do better in life. So that's all that matters, honestly. With these affirmations, if you're coming up with them for yourself, all that matters is that it makes you feel better so that you do better, period. Okay. So, first, let's see, to hone in on some gratitude, affirmations, appreciations. I am grateful to have hobbies, passions, and environments that excite me. Yeah, I really love to go to like parks. I like to go to the museums. I like to drink tea. Like, I like to read. I just went to the library and renewed my books because I didn't finish them. So, those are things I like to do. And I'm grateful to have those because sometimes it's hard to hone in on different things and passions that you have that aren't necessarily productive, but they are because they make you feel good about life. So, with that, I am going to say that I am proud of myself for recognizing and showing myself the showing myself a full, a fulfilling life experience in my own way. Okay, now I need to reword it because I know where I was going, but I think I got kind of wrapped up. I am proud of myself for recognizing and living in living in my version of my fulfilling life. life journey. Period. Okay, I like that. Yes. Okay, and then affirmation wise, affirmation for today. My affirmation. Oh, I have been using one for today. Where did it go? Ah, I know what it was. Okay. Let's see. It was, yes, I found it. I wrote it down in a different spot because I was like, "Ooh, I like it for this." So I want to go ahead and share it here. Let me go ahead and change that font size so that I can read it for you. And it says, I choose to focus on my silver linings so that my dark clouds exist without shame and my brightness streams through in the roughest of storms. I really like that one. I made it myself. I'm proud of it. So that's also something I appreciate myself for. The fact that I made such a, it's very flowery in language, very poetic, but I really like it. So those are my affirmations and gratitudes for the day. And once we move over to the daily reset, inside of my weekly reset pages and worksheets, I have a page where I just compile all of the week's daily mantras, and I'll be copying and pasting these over once we're in that document. But now we're going to go ahead and move into day 23's 30-day prompt, which is for this free 30-day Get Ready for Change challenge. Day 23's prompt is do, find, and experience something for myself for free today. Anything and only because I desire to do so. So for me, honestly, that thing was going to renew my books so I could actually have some more like reading material, some storyline that's in my imagination because I really love that. I have two different books. I haven't actually read The Devil Wears Prada, but I picked up the sequel to The Devil Wears Prada. So that's what I've been doing for me today. Let me go ahead and write down. Um, re I renewed my books at the library today. I think tomorrow I'm gonna do something that has to do with like my hair because I definitely want to do my hair. Feel like it, so it's probably gonna get done. Um, but today I renewed my books. I got Revenge Wears Prada by Lauren Weisberger. And I also got The Shoemaker's Wife. The Shoemaker's Wife by Adriana Trigiani. Tri- Trigiani. No, Trigiani. Yeah, because she was talking about her Italian heritage. Trigiani. Adriana Trigiani. Trigiani. Yes, those are the two books I got. And I'm actually really excited to read them. I'm glad I renewed them so that I actually hone in and actually finish reading them. I didn't really even start them all the way because if I had, I probably would have finished them in the next day or two. I read pretty fast once I'm interested, but I have to like really get into like the characters and everything and feel like nothing's gonna distract me. And right now, a lot of things and people in the environment still distract me. So I'm looking for a space where I can just go to read for hours. So that can be part of something I do for tonight. Establish a space and time for reading this week. And that way I actually get to the books that I want to read. There. So that's what I'm doing for myself today. That was free 99 that I desired to do only for me. And what is something that you're going to do for yourself today, tomorrow, that's only for you, free 99, and you can do it anytime, any place? Put it in the comments below. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing so that we can hone in. Make sure you've downloaded the daily worksheet before we go ahead and move ahead. I'll give everyone a moment to make sure they've downloaded it so that you can follow along when I start to do my daily worksheet with y'all. And it's definitely getting darker outside, so I want to wrap it up soon. Um, okay, so yesterday I only showed you guys my spirituality and health goals. I um have my full weekly reset done. I've done it in my physical journal. I prefer to do my physical writing. Ooh, and that was the whole goals and checklist sheet. I did the weekly planner, so I know what I'd like to work on each day. I did This is my daily worksheet that I filled out for today. It has everything that I've done for the day. However, when we pull up the digital version, because there are some things that are still private for me, I've kind of only put in some of them, not all of them. So if it looks a little skimpy or a little weird, it's for my privacy purposes. I'm not sure if y'all heard that, but I had to wait for the noise to die down. Um, so yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the daily reset worksheet. And here we go. I edit it through a third party software that Google Docs kind of partners with, or they kind of have a relationship with, rather. And it's a free software. It edits my PDFs directly. So once my Google Docs like refreshes, everything that I've written inside all of this document is actually, it shows up there. Okay. So, like I said at the beginning of the week, I did this. I added some more things here. I actually added all of this today. Well, yesterday I added them in my physical journal, but today I added them in the actual electronic version. I've kind of actually filled out the whole thing for me personally, but this is a purpose and mindfulness worksheet. So, of course, it's going to be more things that are more personal. I'm just showing you guys how I use these documents. And I want to make sure I have a week in October where I can show you pretty much almost the whole thing, or at least fill out something in every single box so you really understand how it works. I put in all of my goals. And if you just want to see like how filled out they look in my actual journal, this is like how filled out it looks. And I'm pretty sure it's far away for you not to read it, but um I color code just like I do in the section down below once we get to the checklist so that I know what category everything goes with. The purple for me is things that are work related. Red right now is family, social, and home. Green is finances. Pink is my mind, spirit, and personal. And then blue is health and nutrition right now. And sometimes I'll switch those colors out, sometimes I'll change things, but this is what I've done for today. Now, I didn't do the part that I wanted to make sure I show you guys, which is how I actually do the check marks. And that is actually, there's a freehand, oops, I didn't thin the line out. There's a freehand drawing sort of element here that I use. Okay, try that again. Okay. Boom. So that's how I use it. I actually didn't do my 20-minute walk today. I thought I was going to get done with the live before it got dark and I could do my sunset walk. But that just goes to show that if it's my top priority, it goes first thing in the morning or it definitely goes before lunchtime. So I definitely am going to do that and tweak that for tomorrow. But I am doing this right now. I did have my 2 fruit minimum, which honestly, I really actually eat more like 5 fruits when I'm really in the, like, mode and I actually feel good about things. I also did this. Um, I definitely did that today. I did this, but this is what I go through and do, and I just check I've done my first stretch, and I know for sure I'm gonna do my second one because it's literally natural for me to stretch before I go to bed. And it's kind of natural for me to stretch when I get out of positions I've been sitting in or staying in for a long time. So technically, I've probably done both of my stretches already, but I really only count the ones that I'm intentionally remembering to do, not just the ones that innately happen, because those only happen for about 2 minutes. I'm making sure that I'm doing really deep stretches, 5 to 10 minutes minimum. And then I'm going to move more into making sure I'm just moving my body even more. Okay. So that means with this daily worksheet, I basically put in different tasks on each side, each sort of area, right? And I filled it all the way out here. Like everything is filled out. I've even put my fitness and health and I've checked the boxes off there. I put in tea time and nature moments. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I didn't get to that. My nature moment was supposed to happen. I didn't do it. So, okay. I had a nature observatory moment, which is something different. I do also actually count that as something else, observing and looking at nature. So that's a box that I get to check off, but I didn't go have like my sit in the nature. Like while I was driving to pick up my sister, I looked out at the grass and the clouds and everything, and I really admired it and soaked it in because I like to, and it just calms me while I'm driving. But I didn't go and do my nature walk and put my hand in the grass. That was the part I didn't get to do today. Okay. So that's how I check things off here. And really, with the meals, I don't use this as a meal planning source. I only write down things that happened already. So after it happens, I write it down. After it happens, self care wise, I write it down. I wrote it down in my one here physically because I was like, okay, after this, I need to make sure I go outside. I'll probably go and sit and watch the stars for a little bit, but there's a lot of mosquitoes here. So I'm probably not going to be out there long. And let me go ahead and check these off because they're the same as what was on the weekly layer. Now that I'm doing this, it gets checked off. Oh, wow, that's wonky. This gets checked off. There we go, faster. Strike up. Okay. So that's how I use that daily worksheet. I literally go through the day and on and in the beginning of the morning when I kind of set things up, so I'll show you my schedule for the morning because that's what one of these worksheets is used for, to actually write down what you do. The morning I woke up, I set up my breakfast and set up my workstation kind of in the same time between 7:15 to 8:20ish. Then I have my breakfast and just like morning, give my brain a moment time. That was from 8:20 to 10. Then I finished my daily reset. I worked on the art project. I had some lunch. Then I came back and I did what was it? Oh, the P&L goals and budget. I did that. And I also did some more of that a calendar. I had the finance planning calendar, the P&L finance planning calendar. And then it was 5:45. I went to renew the books. I went to pick up my sister, and these are all the only reason I'm not writing them all the way in here is it's a bit time consuming, and it definitely I prefer the physical journal, so I made sure I wrote it down in the physical journal, everything in the physical journal. After the outside, it was 7 p.m. and I uh oh, that's when I did the purchases calendar, which is really the like finance calendar that I was talking about. And then I started the 30-day live, made sure I set that up, and by 8:30 I should be having dinner, and I'll edit whatever time that actually happens in this physical journal. So that's how I use that, and we'll go ahead and copy over the ooh, oops. I'll go ahead and copy over the affirmation and everything that I didn't get to. copy into here yet. Let me make sure that's a different color so the pink isn't necessarily not standing out amongst all the other pink, but the purple can. September, do you remember? 21st night of September. Mhm. Mhm. Uh, 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 2409. Dancing in September. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey. Oh, oh, da-do-do, da-da-do-do. And was that affirmation first or gratitude? Affirmation is first. So I'm actually going into the other document and copying it. It only shows you one page at a time. Um, oh, that was the really beautiful affirmation I liked too. So I'll make sure I write it down in my physical journal as well. Oh, we're going to need you to be a little bit smaller. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wow. Da-doo-doo, da-da-doo-doo. Okay. And then my evening gratitude. I used to do it in the morning and the evening. So when I do get you guys the weekly planner, I'll make sure that it actually has just affirmation, gratitude, appreciation. It doesn't say what time of day, so you don't feel pressured and you can just do it as you please. Um, I find that just having it inside one part of my routine works best. And so far, that part of my routine in September has been these lives. So there, I've written that down. Oh, I want to also make sure I write down here the day that it is, which is Tuesday. Today is Thursday. Thursday, I scream. Okay. And then today's the 24th. Period. Okay, we'd love to see it. Great. So that's what I did so far. I didn't go out and spend any money today, so there's no tracking to do. Um and then at the end of the week, there's an end of the week statement, and we sort of wrap up the week and actually just go through it. I also have a productivity efficacy page that I do as well. I sort of do that just in my weekly reset in my mind, but I do have a worksheet to use for it as well. So that is how this weekly reset goes for me to be able to actually hone in and get down into the daily worksheet here. And if you'd like to see how I go into a quarterly planner, like I go from quarter to month to week, then definitely stay tuned for October. I'll have some things definitely there, like filmed and whatnot, and I may be doing some things live. So definitely follow Pampered and Luxed and make sure you're following Zaria Rayleigh Jack Rain so you can stay tuned on what's going on with me if that's what you're looking for. But if you're looking for more journals and more challenges, go for Pampered and Luxed. I say go for both because why not? Okay. You came here for Zaria Rayleigh Jack Rain. That's what the channel says. But I'm giving you Zaria Rayleigh Jack Rain created Pampered and Luxed. Okay. So thank you for joining. That was all for today. It was definitely a shorter one. I do know that tomorrow is probably going to be shorter as well. I'm trying to make sure that I save a good bit of the juices for the 29th and the 30th because I have a lot of things sort of planned and whatnot, and I don't want to give away too much yet. But definitely stay tuned for those analysis worksheets for the 30-day, like the day 30 celebration. We did this, we did it, okay? Because you'll be getting a free gift in that live. If you're in the live, you'll get the free gift, okay? So make sure you're staying tuned. Also, all of these live sessions, the whole 30-day live session challenge that I've been doing in September It won't be available for forever, so watch it while you can. I haven't picked a date as to when it won't be unavailable yet, but it won't be unavailable past the end of October. So definitely watch while you can. Take notes as you can. Use your journal for processing for life. Give yourself some journal prompts. And I'm actually going to move the um, analysis where I show you guys how to use the analysis of with any prompt from any journal. I found a journal that was really good that I haven't used yet, but I'd like to get into. So we're going to go through and just pick one or two different prompts from out of there. And I can show you guys how to analyze using different journal prompts from anywhere, not just journal prompts that I've created and I've crafted. This analysis process to help you understand yourself and just dig deeper and process life even more so you can do even more in your life. You can use that with anything, not just journal prompts as well. You can literally just use it with your own thoughts. That's really the basis of it. So, thank you for joining. My name is Zaria Ray Lee Jack Rain. This is Pampered and Lux, and definitely stay tuned.